Hello, my Aloha tribe, and welcome to the Aloha Perspective. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It is gratitude number 8. We are on gratitude number 8. So, I don't have, excuse me, I don't know what's happening here. I don't have any guidance cards today. Everything's packed and ready to go. I'll be training at home today, which I'm really excited about. So I'm just going to share some quotes. My cousin gave me this gratitude journal, which I was already doing one, but I love this one because it's just, today I'm grateful for, how will I make today awesome, positive affirmations. And then there's a second half for the evening, little things that made my day, learning from today, and goals and plans for tomorrow. And then it asks you how you're feeling down here, whether you're sad or I know nobody wants to be at the end of the day. So, but the neat thing is each day has a quote, and I really, really love it. Oops, I don't look at me, not even paying attention. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on day 5. It even has a meet your gratitude goals, but I love it. It has my goals, thoughts, and plans for the next 90 days. But let's see. Quote number 1. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. Good morning, older sibling. You really must be the change you want to see in the world. We can sit there and we can complain and we can talk about how things should be done differently, but we can make a difference, even if it's not on a big level. If you plant a seed, that seed is going to grow. And even if it's just one person. I used to get discouraged because I thought, my message just doesn't feel like it's getting anywhere, like it's being seen by anybody. But then I realized that the people that are seeing it are the people who can make the changes. And eventually more people are going to see it. More people are going to see it. Some people may even binge watch them because there's a couple, I think I'm almost to season 3 next month. July 9th will be 2 years completed of the Aloha Perspective. We've had one name change, but usually when this kind of thing would happen to me in the past, I would get discouraged and quit and think, well, what's the point? But I don't know who's seeing these things after the lives, after I posted up to YouTube and even to Twitter. I don't know who's clicking on them. I don't know who's seeing them. And because I don't know that, I keep going. And part of the reason I keep going is for myself, because I want to be the change I wish to see in this world. I want to put that positivity out there because, you never know who might see it and might spread it to other people. Could be more people, somebody that has more followers than I do, and that's okay. However this is meant to turn out, it will last as long as it's supposed to last. So that being said, one more time from Mahatma Gandhi, you must be the change you wish to see in this world. Number 2, for the guide, this is the guidance cards, guys, and then we're going to get to gratitude number 8. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. Very philosophical, eh? It's kind of that same idea. What you put out there is what you're going to get back. So if you're constantly putting out negative, and you're not throwing any positivity in there, it's possible that things are just going to feel like they keep going wrong. So just, if you can, when you find yourself having a negative thought, stop, take a deep breath. I do not wish to manifest this into fruition. And then try to flip the narrative. Even if it's a bad situation, try to flip the narrative so that you're turning it into something positive. Even like I said, even if it's bad, you can look at it as being, you know what, this is really shitty, but lesson learned, something like that. And that doesn't mean that if it's something bigger that you're not going to think about it for a while. You are. But what you want to do is not put so much energy into it that it keeps repeating itself. So, I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, been there, done that. I understand it completely. All right. I'm never going to tell you to do something that I have not tried. I've tried it all. I'm just not consistent. And that's where I need to be better at. I need to be consistent. So, to make things better. One of those practice what you preach, right? Not always what I do. So anyways, let's see, the next one. When we catch up to the day I'm at, then we'll get to the gratitude number 8. Learn to be thankful for what you already have while you pursue all that you want. Jim Rohn. I'm assuming that's how you say his last name. I don't know. But learn to be thankful for what you already have while you pursue all that you want. Gratitude is a big, big thing. In fact, yesterday's gratitude number 7 was about gratitude, and today number 8 is also about gratitude. So I love that this is leading up to that, because learn to be thankful for what you already have while you pursue all that you want. Be grateful for what you have around you. If you're not happy in your job and it shows, it's going to start showing in other ways, and it's going to start showing in bad ways, or it's going to start manifesting through depression or anxiety and all these things. And that can be bad in the long run. Okay, that can be super bad in the long run. However, if you're not happy, try to find the good things about it. Do you get along with your coworkers? Do you like to go out and have lunch together? Do you go out for happy hour afterwards? Do you hang out outside, maybe go to the movies or something? Try to focus on that. Or, just say, thank you for the money to pay these bills. Thank you for the money to pay my bills. Thank you for the money to be able to go out and do things. Because I'm telling you, the alternative, not so fun. Not having a job is not so fun. So, just trying to wing it for a very long time, not easy at all. So, and it really limits you. Whereas, even if you have a job where you're not that happy, find things that make you happy. Maybe there's a position you like. See if you can shift. Have confidence, have courage, and have confidence. That was actually my positive affirmation for today. Because it says here, today, so this is what's in the book. Today I'm grateful for, how will I make today awesome, and positive affirmations. And the one I looked for today, that was the first one that came up, I have courage and confidence. So have courage and confidence in yourself. Even if you don't get the position that you desire, you now realize that you took that step. Maybe there's somewhere else that will value what you bring to the table. Maybe there's somewhere else that will be a better fit for you. But try not to be discouraged or, let your emotions get too far away with you if you're currently not happy. I have a friend who wasn't happy in several of their jobs. Sometimes the managers were just a little wackadoodle and didn't really care about the employees. But we talked about this one time, and they were like, but I was just grateful that I had money to support my family. Well, it was just him and his wife at the time, but now they have a baby. And, but you know what? Eventually he thought, I'm going to take a chance. Because, every place he kept going to just kept having, upper level problems. And so it's like, I'm going to take a chance and see if this works out. And he ended up at Disney, and it's kind of the dream job, and then it was like, well, I'm not sure what I did because, I took this chance, and now I'm worried because everything here is contracted. It may not be permanent, but he kept showing gratitude for his job. When he had trouble with it, we would talk it through. And, there would be gratitude there. And now I believe he's in a permanent position because he showed such progress and such a good outward outlook that his current supervisor kept telling him, hey, or not his current supervisor, the supervisor at the time was telling him, hey, this is coming up. But of course they have to put it out to everybody. But, throw your name into the hat because it's a permanent position and you never know. Ta-da! So that's, what gratitude can do. And this is somebody, one of the things I think reasons we're friends is because our brains just are so much alike. They like to rebel. So it's good to have somebody to bounce things off of, aside from your normal people, which I do have my normal people that I like to bounce things off of. But, But just have that confidence and have that gratitude, because you never know where, if you gratitude your attitude. That's what baby sibling and I will say to each other sometimes. It's like, I need to gratitude my attitude. And, but when you do that, you don't know what else you're putting out there that can open doors for you or even set a path in a different direction. Have courage, have confidence, okay? Just make that your affirmation today. I have courage, I have confidence. So the next quote, each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Buddha. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because what you do today does matter most for you today. And if you feel like you didn't hit that achievement, tomorrow is another day. Every day is a gift. Every day is a new day to try something either differently or to tweak it a little and see if it works. But don't waste the day, don't be how I used to be and sometimes still am. And when I say that, I mean, I'm getting better at it. But there would be times when I would just get into such a funk and such a depression that I would just everything just felt like it was falling apart. Everything just felt horrible and sad and unattainable. And that's not true. Anything is attainable, but we have to believe in ourselves. Again, I have courage and I have confidence. If we don't believe in ourselves, who else is going to? Sure, there might be a lot of people out there that believe in us, but who's with you 24/7, 365/66, depending on the year? I can't help it. That bugs me if I don't say that. You are. You are with you every moment of your life, right? I know that sounds dumb, but I don't think a lot of people think about that. I don't think a lot of people consider the fact that the one person that should be loving you the most in this world is you. You are the one that wakes up every morning and decides, I can do something with this day. And you know what? If you're in a funk or you're in a super spiral, or if you're just, in such a heavy depression that all you do is get up, brush your teeth, and change your clothes, then you know what? That's an accomplishment, because maybe that's more than you did the day before. Maybe all you had the strength to do was to get up and brush your teeth, or even just to, get up and sit up in bed. That's an accomplishment too. And people may not understand that, who don't understand a thing that mental health. But you know what? Sometimes for a lot of people who suffer from multiple diagnoses, what is the plural of that? Diagnoses, I don't know, whatever. Multiple diagnoses. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of that. This is why I had imposter syndrome for a long time. But I realize I'm not stupid. I just don't know everything. Okay. Which might be a good thing, because I don't want to be a know-it-all. I used to think I was a know-it-all. And, that's just not pretty. So, but anyways, you have that opportunity. But like I said, if you don't have a dinged up mental health, it's hard to really understand, what some people go through and how hard it is for them to function until they feel like they're back in themselves again. But perfect. Thank you, older sibling. This is the perfect way to put it. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. And I'm never going to get that down. I swear to you, I'm never going to get that. I didn't even think about that, so I'm glad she brought that up. But one more time. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why it is called the present. Okay? The present. So in the last quote, make each day your masterpiece. All right? Van Gogh, Monet, Manet, Shakespeare, whatever, the day out of your day. All right? Throw so much art into it, even if you're not into art. Make it a masterpiece. Even if it just means saying good morning to everybody. Even if it means, just bringing joy wherever you walk. A long time ago, I went to temp for Sissy at this new place that she had gone to. And the girl that sat at the front desk had been kind of promoted in a way to more of to an admin. And I was just the reception for a couple of weeks until they saw how she worked out and see if she worked out. And I have a habit, because, even when I was an administrative assistant, I sat at the front desk. So I was the first face you saw. And even if I had to fake it, I could tell you this. Whenever I say good morning to someone, I meant it. You know, I meant it. I really did. But I mean, even if I had to fake it till I make it while sitting at my desk, if whenever somebody walked through the door, it would kind of brighten up my day because that was my thing. Good morning, you know, or good morning, so-and-so, how are you? And that was, but I'm telling you, at this one place I worked for a little while, it was just like, they all looked surprised. They're all like, good morning. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So I told Sissy, Amal, should I not be doing that? She's like, no, they're just not used to it because the girl up front had become so kind of disenchanted with her job that she just didn't care. She just sat there. People just walked in and out. But you could see the difference because somebody actually showed they cared. Somebody actually showed that they were paying attention. You know, so sorry, hold on, guys. All right. You know what? I'm going to go one more further. I'm going to go to tomorrow's quote because it literally just popped up in my vision or in my view, in my line of sight. That's what I meant. And I love it. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. Mark Twain. I absolutely love that. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. I think that might be my new favorite quote. You know, one of those things that you just feel like you want to tattoo on yourself. I'm not going to. I haven't gotten to that stage of my life yet where I tattoo quotes onto me. And, you know, to each their own. But I do write things on my wrist just as a reminder. But I like this. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. I don't think I need to add to that. Mark Twain said it perfectly. He said it perfectly. Give today a chance. You know, we give people chances over and over and over again, but sometimes we just give up on the day. So don't give up on your day. Give it the chance it deserves. Give it the chance to breathe and to show you what it's made of and what it can do for you. Okay, so gratitude number 8. Let's see. Oh, and just really quick for those that are watching live, thank you for popping on a little early. I have to leave today. My train leaves early this morning, so I just thought in order to fit everything in, I wanted to start about 15 minutes early. But tomorrow I will be back at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So gratitude number 8, guys. Gratitude opens the door to the power, the wisdom, the creativity of the universe. You open the door through gratitude. All right. So the universe is saying, I am going to open this door to power, to wisdom, and to creativity. I'm going to be here for you, waiting with that. But you have to open that door through gratitude. So again, gratitude opens the door to the power, the wisdom, the creativity of the universe. But you are the one that has to open that door through gratitude. The more gratitude you show, you're going to be handed that proverbial key, kind of the one that we talked about yesterday in yesterday's perspective. I was talking about how you're standing at a door and you're trying to kick it in, or run into it or ram it, and nothing's happening, right? But then the more you start to show that gratitude, all of a sudden this magic key, it doesn't have to be magic, all right? It could be whatever you want it to be, but this key just, appears in your hand. And it's saying, all right, here you are. And you don't have to be the most positive person in the world to use gratitude. In fact, you could be the most negative person in the world and use gratitude. One of the reasons gratitude, the attitude, came up is because there was a time in this part of this journey that I've been on that I couldn't find my way out of the negativity. And I don't know if baby sibling came up with it or I came up with it, but whoever came up with it, it just kind of resonated with me because it's like, sometimes I just remind myself I have to gratitude my attitude, and it's something I should probably have permanently placed on me because there's a lot of times I forget that. And everything feels like it's going sideways. And Instead of, just saying, I got to gratitude my attitude and be grateful for all these things that I have the possibility of doing and the things that I can bring into my life, I go in the other direction. As everything's going sideways, I just decide, I'm going to do it too. Sometimes if you're in an uneven situation, right? Maybe you're teetering and you tell everybody, run to the other side. Run to the other side of, the vehicle, the boat, whatever. And, to kind of give it leverage, right? To keep it from tipping. Well, I tend to sometimes go along with the tip. And that's what I'm talking about, that it's like sometimes I really need to practice what I preach. But again, gratitude opens the door to the power, the wisdom, the creativity of the universe. You open the door through gratitude. And it's Deepak Chopra. So come on, wisdom right there, right? I mean, philosophy at its finest. But it's true. I don't think we give gratitude the props it deserves. I think a lot of times people feel like it's just so stupid, all right, for lack of a better word. Like, oh yeah, that mumbo jumbo again, or, people and their metaphysical crap and blah, blah, blah. Gratitude isn't metaphysical, all right? Gratitude is life. Gratitude is what we're taught when we're children. When somebody does something for you, thank you. That's gratitude. Doing something for someone and being thanked, that's gratitude. Showing, if you're standing there and you're saying, thank you, God, for letting this happen, that's gratitude. But a lot of times we forget to use gratitude before we get something. We just use it after to say thank you for this. It's not wrong to say, you know what, I'm so happy and grateful that this, or I'm so happy and grateful for this, or, fill in the blanks. Or I'm so happy and grateful for the power, the wisdom, the creativity of the universe. I'm so happy and grateful for gratitude. I'm happy and grateful for reminding myself to gratitude my attitude. In fact, I'm writing that down now because sometimes it's very important for me to remember, and I think that's going to be super important for me to remember today. I'm feeling like this is going to be a thing today. Gratitude, the attitude. I'll tell you, the human body is a very wacky thing. And this morning, as I was changing my clothes from my pajamas to what I'm wearing now, I pulled my back. That's right, I pulled my back. And this whole time I've been kind of in a place of fear, like, crap, I'm getting on a double-decker train and I have to go upstairs because only handicapped people or disabled people are allowed downstairs. And as long as you look able-bodied, they're not going to let you sit there, which I understand. So it's kind of one of those things where I have no choice but to climb those stairs. And because I was initially going to be driven home by my dad, we meet halfway with older sibling and have breakfast, just do the chitty chat thing. I had to overpack my suitcase. So I'm a little nervous about that. But I keep thinking to myself, maybe this is why this happened. Because all this time I'm thinking, oh, please, it was coming from a place of fear. Please let my back be okay. I can't do this. I can't blah, blah, blah. But now I remember. And now I'm reminding myself, gratitude, the attitude. That doesn't mean it's going to go away right away. But what it means is that all I have to do is get to that train, which is not a problem. Walking is not a problem. All I have to do is get up and down those stairs. And I'm okay. Because where I'm going, if I can't do the steps, they have an elevator. All I have to do is get up and down the steps in the train, which is about maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And then put my bag above me. That's all I have to do. And chances are, before I get to the train station, this is going to work itself out because it took a handful of Motrin. But you know what? It's about gratituding the attitude. Gratitude, the attitude. Remind yourself what you are made of. Show yourself what you're made of. I have courage and I have confidence. I have courage and I have confidence. That's gratitude in its own way, because you're reminding yourself, you're being thankful for who you are. You know, I finally remembered what my dad said to me. I know I talked about this the other day, yesterday actually, when I said, you know, we were talking about jobs and stuff, and one of the grocery stores had a little kiosk at the fair. And he's all, hey, maybe you should go work for them. He's all, in a month, you'll probably be running the place. And that's what kind of was just like, wow, really? You think so? I said, no, I don't think so. But he says, oh, you know, he's all, you're smart enough. He's all, you're smart enough to do that. He's all, and you have a good work ethic. And that was what I remembered. I couldn't remember it exactly before, but when I was journaling, it's like, that's right, that's what he said. But for someone to have that much confidence in you, even if it's my dad, and my dad is like me, and like most people I know, we don't give compliments we don't mean. We don't say things we don't mean. Well, that are nice. Sometimes when you're angry, you say things you don't mean, but that's just a hit below the belt, and I'm not the person that wants to do that anymore. I used to do that a long time ago, because hurt people hurt people. I know that makes no sense to some people, but hurt people hurt people, and it's usually never intentional. But when you're hurting, you don't know how else to express yourself, so you want everyone else to hurt around you. And that is not the way to go. That's another place where gratitude, the attitude comes in. But when we have that gratitude, we can open and unlock all these things that the universe offers. We can sit there and unlock all the things that your higher power or your source offers. We don't have to pray out of fear. We don't have to set manifestations out of fear. We don't have to set intentions out of fear. Set them in the spirit of them already being done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fill in the blank. Higher source, power, God, higher power, higher source, God, universe, whatever, whoever it is that you send these to. And if you don't, if you just kind of like, I hope everything goes well, then trust yourself enough to make it happen. But also give whatever it is you put your intentions, prayers, or manifestations out to. Again, I cannot say this enough, and I will say it as long as I feel like I need to. Or what was I going to say? Give it wiggle room. Give that intention, that prayer, that manifestation wiggle room. All right? This or something better. All right? When you gratitude the attitude, and you ask for something with gratitude, and you put that feeling of, you know, desire and want and passion behind it. And I don't mean passion necessarily like romantic passion, but that, you know, that intense yes kind of feeling when you're very passionate about something. Give it the wiggle room and say this or something better. Because what you're asking for may not meant to be for you, whatever it is across the board. But it will give them the room to start saying, all right, they're on board now. Let's make this happen. Let's make this roll. You know, and they're going to bring to you what is meant for you. And be grateful. You know, say you're asking for, you know, I want, I don't know. I can't think of something that makes sense right now, but say there's something that you want and you get it in just a little bit of a different version. That's okay. Because, you know, I mean, don't settle if it's not something you want, because, you know, I mean, if it's a car or something, then, you know, but say there's a house you really want and then it ends up being sold and bought by somebody else. That just means that something better or something similar will be coming your way. You just weren't meant. That place was just not meant for you, because there might be something better. And then you might land right where you wanted to be and think, wow, I'm glad I didn't get that other place. Sometimes it doesn't make sense until after, which is why we have to be consistent in our gratitude. We have to be consistent in being thankful for what we have, even if it is you don't have it yet. Be thankful for everything around you. Be thankful for the home you're in now. Be thankful for the car you have now. You know, be thankful for your bike, or the fact that you can walk, or the money in your bank account, even if it isn't a lot. be grateful for it, because the more gratitude you show, the more you are opening those channels of power, wisdom, creativity from the universe, among other things. You're opening doorways with gratitude. Gratitude is the key, literally the key to the city. It is the key to everything, because it's being thankful. It's showing that you are, happy and grateful for what you have. And even if you are in the most negative, foul mood, find the gratitude. Even if you just have to sit there and say, maybe you're laying in bed and you feel completely debilitated and you're looking around. I'm so grateful for the TV. I'm so grateful for my remote so I don't have to get up to turn on the TV. I'm grateful for every streaming service on that TV. I'm grateful the bathroom is only 10 feet away. I'm grateful for my phone and the charger right next to it. I'm grateful for the lamp or the clock or the blankets on my bed. I'm grateful for my pet that's decided to come lay right across me. Be grateful, because you're going to start to see that even though it feels horrible and it feels bad right now, what you're noting is everything around you. You're noting the fact that you don't have to walk far to the bathroom. You're noting that, you do have an animal or a pet or a child, whatever it is that wants to be next to you. You have your access to the outside world with your phone or your tablet or your iPad sitting next to you, or your computer, a light that you don't have to reach for, a clock so you know what time it is if you're not looking at your phone. Again, the TV and the remote, you don't have to get up, right? You have a way to change the channels. These are all the things. And when you start with the small things, you realize how big they actually are and how important they are. I love the little things. The little things have always been so important to me. So anyways, just remember that one last time. Gratitude opens the door to the power, the wisdom, the creativity of the universe. You open the door to gratitude. Deepak Chopra. You open the door to gratitude. Only you can make that key manifest in your hands to open that door. And you do it by doing what? Gratitude, the attitude. That's our thing today. Gratitude, the attitude. All right. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day today. Think about it. Okay. If you need to use the positive affirmation, I have confidence and I have courage. Or, like I said, you can go with the Mark Twain quote for tomorrow. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. All right. I hope you have a great, great day. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you back here tomorrow for Self-Care Wednesday. On Self-Care Wednesday, I do recap Monday and Tuesday's gratitude. So don't worry if you missed them. We will go back through them, but tomorrow is Self-Care Wednesday. I've got something I'm going to toss in a little bit. I found a whole page of affirmations that I think I'm going to do for the next couple of weeks. So just a few a day to kind of get you through from Wednesday to Wednesday, right? Things you can say to kind of just whoosh, make the flowers feel like they're coming out of your head. So tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That's California time, LA time. Well, I'm in San Diego, so maybe I should say San Diego time. But yeah, so it's under Shelly Marie Lucas. It is public. Anybody can watch. It's live, like I said, at 8:30. Or I upload it afterwards to YouTube under the Aloha Perspective with Shelly Marie. Maybe Shelly Marie Lucas. I can't remember. Isn't that terrible? Can't remember the name of my YouTube channel. It's under the Aloha Perspective. So again, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, gratitude, your attitude, because you hold the key to your universe. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.